I'm putting 7-ish minutes on the time timer.
You do what you gotta do.
Are you ready? All right. Break up, buddies, are you ready? All right. Lyric with magic in 3, 2, 1, begin.
My best friend Bridget is one of the most mild-mannered people I've ever met. She balances out my joy for life with a healthy dose of pessimism, but this is only when she is sober. When she drinks what our Southern Baptist friends in college have referred to as the devil's potion, Bridget and I exchange personalities. She becomes the most loving, optimistic, and carefree person in the world, and I become her. It's a Friday afternoon in Jacksonville, and I leave work early because it's Friday and I hate my job, meaning I don't need much of an excuse to leave early anyway. My best friend and I agreed to meet up at the spot. She listens to how my day went, asks me when I'm finally going to quit. I ask her, who gonna pay these bills? We reach the same conclusion that we reach on most Fridays, which is to order another round. We changed the topic because it's the weekend and fuck that job. We are now 2 drinks into happy hour, and she releases a sigh of joy, proceeds to remind me of how her BMI is set up, which is her way of saying that she's done. Whenever her BMI greets us at the bar, I know this means it's about that time, and I'm usually just now getting started. She's still extremely sober. Just to give you a visual, Bridget is literally half my size in height, width, volume, density, you name it. But on most days, it feels like she's got a heart that's twice the size of mine, and up to this point in my life, our friendship is the longest and most worthy compromise I keep choosing to make, even if it's just about when it's time for us to leave a bar, meaning when she is done here, we are done here. I'm also the designated driver. So I mask compromise with drinking responsibly. We pay for our drinks, and then we make our way to the car. We approach the stoplight, and she screams my name like I'm about to hit something, or something is about to hit me. Joan! Either way, I hit the brakes, turn the music down, look for the source of her excitement. She pauses and again says, Joan! In that ever so aggressive Nuyorican accent that feels so much like home. What's that on your face? As though I can see my whole face in the rearview mirror while driving along this back road in Florida. I proceed to ask, so you just gonna leave it there? Because that's how we talk to each other. She snaps out of the moment she's having, reaches for my cheek, and she says, Joan, it's glitter. Joan, you magic. Joan, you black girl magic. I feel the stress slowly falling from my shoulders. My exhale becomes the biggest smile to flash across my face that day, and we laugh uncontrollably until we finally get to where we are going. It dawns on me, for the first time in this 13 years of friendship, that my best friend looks at me and she manages to see magic, to reach for my cheek, to pick it right off my face. I don't know what that margarita had in it. I'm also not sure how I got glitter on my face at a bar. To be honest, I'm not even sure there was actually glitter on my face, but my best friend, though nearly getting us killed at the cross section, looks at me and she sees something that reminds her of magic. I can't tell if it's because she's one of the few people who really knows me in this world, or because I've pointed her towards mountains that I've assured her she could climb, stood in the gap of many valleys so there'd be cushion should she fall. Maybe it's because she knows she's the only person I choose to be in a foxhole with. If I was ever in a position where I needed to choose someone to be in a foxhole with. I don't even really know what a foxhole is, for real. But One day, my dad asked me who I'd take with me if I had to choose one, and I think his feelings were hurt that I told him I'd choose her instead of him. My dad, he's a big man. Me and him, a foxhole, it just didn't seem comfortable. Anyway, my best friend, who is nothing short of a galaxy in herself, joins me in a hearty laugh about how I am magic, how I am black girl magic, how she and I have been sparkling through a dimly lit generation of disappointment. Our roots spoiled rotten to the core, but we watched each other blossom like roses growing out of the concrete, sowing life into one another, shedding light among one another. My best friend looks at many people and is honest enough to tell them how little she sees in their eyes. I've seen her do it. How willing she is to let go of anything that may potentially dull her shine. So the fact that she looks at me and somehow she sees magic, whether a speck of glitter was actually on my cheek that day or not, it felt like the start of me believing in it. Myself, magic, myself as magic, the start of me seeing the sparkle my best friend somehow sees in me. Thank you.